I told them last week that I would tell them the special story about the tiles.
Yeah?
You want to tell them? This
Go
is
ahead.
actually his grandparents' house. His father grew up in this house.
Yeah.
This is my landlord, Ohad. He's our neighbor and our landlord.
Like the story is like in '67, after Israel occupied the Gaza Strip,
Gaza is 2 kilometers away.
suburbs of Gaza is 2 kilometers away, but Gaza City it's about 7 kilometers away. So after Israel occupied it in '67, so it's like the border was open, and people from Gaza came to Sderot, and people from Sderot went to Gaza to the market and to the dentist and to restaurants and to the sea. And my grandmother was going there to shop, and with all the women of Sderot that were going there, there was a truck coming, and all the women were going up on the truck and driving to Gaza and having all their shopping over there, and the truck would bring them all back. And one day my grandmother didn't come back with a truck, and
She came back with her own truck.
yeah, she came back with her own truck filled with those tiles.
Tiles, with tons of them, right?
Yeah.
Truckload of tiles from the market in Gaza
Yeah,
that she bought.
and people just like were taking the tiles down to the house, and she like made the whole house with these tiles, and
They redid the floor.
yeah, they redid the floor, and it was like all colorful, and with the pattern of the tiles.
But did people were like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
It was like something that was a little celebration, but we didn't know exactly why. Years later, long after my grandmother passed away, her children, my father and uncles, they wanted to get back to Morocco to find the house where they were born.
That your grandmother and grandfather grew up in Morocco, right?
They grew up, and they actually their kids, some of their kids were born in Morocco and came here.
Your father also?
My father also, yeah.
What year did they come here?
It was 54.
54.
Yeah. Between 52 and 54 there was a lot of immigration from Morocco to Israel. So years later, there's all the uncles going to Morocco to find the city and to find it was like a little village, and to find the house, and they're like getting to the village, and they're trying to figure out where it is. And then the oldest uncle, he was about 7 years old when he left there, like remembers something, and
Wow.
went through some alley and some turn, and they got to this yard where there was a be'er,
A well.
a well.
There was a well in the yard?
There was a well
They grew
there.
up- Wow.
So they remember the place, and they go and they see the doors, and they like knock on the door, which of their house, and when the woman over there opens the door, they see the floor, and the floor is the same floor.
Exactly the same
Yeah.
tiles.
So then they understood why my grandmother insisted of getting these tiles from Gaza.
From Gaza. And the big question asked, are these tiles, were they manufactured in Gaza or in Morocco?
No, I think they were manufactured elsewhere, and they just came to Gaza from the sea or from
Like, they were imported to Gaza from Morocco.
maybe from Morocco, maybe from
Maybe from
different.
where? Ohad is a musician. You want to tell them about your band?
I want you to tell them.
I want us to, okay. Ohad has a recording studio in here. It's actually our bomb shelter as well. Inside the house. It's between our 2 apartments. And he plays music there with his band. They're called The Commoner's Tale, and they're actually working right now on their first album, right?
Yeah, first first English album.
Oh, so you have like albums in Hebrew that you've done.
We were working with a music producer from England named Denton Supple, the music producer of a lot of bands you know, like Coldplay and Morrissey, and he's been in the studios with bands like U2 and Pink Floyd.
Really?
Yeah.
So he came here, right?
He came
to work
here.
with you.
Yeah.
When do you think the album's gonna come out?
We're hoping to release some songs in about 2 or 3 months' time, and this is one of them.
This is one of the songs.
Yeah.
You're singing
on.
one of the songs from his album. It's a, how do you say? It's a sneak peek.
Yeah.
That's how they say it on MTV.
Yeah. Can assure you there's nothing wrong, baby, if you're drifting.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you
Ohad,
very much.
for this for being on my video.
And having the tail of the tail.
Yeah.
The commoner's tail.
The Commoner's Tale. Check them out on YouTube.
The commoner's tail, right here.